Are you ready?
Okay.
I'm trying to get
We
through a
need to
middle of
get
a row, so I'm knitting a little bit.
okay, so while you're knitting and finishing that row, we need to get one of those stage things with the little bar. That could
Yes,
be our thing.
we could be official then.
That could be our thing. Yeah. I wonder where we could get one of those. Okay, anyway, and everybody introduces themselves and they always thank the returning viewers. And if this is your first time, thank you so much for coming to watch us. And we've never done that. Well, okay, maybe we've done that, but like at the very
At
end.
the end, yeah.
So people who want to be people who are hosts who are courteous, maybe those people stick around, and those like us who are not courteous, those people don't even make it to the end to hear the thank yous from us. That's not very
Well,
good.
I know
A-
Kristen is very good about having her whole little opening spiel, and
And
she's been doing it for
Mina,
so
and even
long.
even Sue and Chelsea,
We
even the
just,
Hey Sister podcast, they're doing great. Okay, so anyway, I'm Amy. I'm Indigo on Instagram and Indigo Amy on Ravelry. I live in Georgia, and I'm the older, wiser, not so smarter sister.
you're smart. I'm Debbie. I'm Debbie S. Reese on Instagram, Debbie Reese on Ravelry with weird spellings. Debby, of course, but you can find me. I'll put it in at the end. And I
Not
live in
in the down bar,
California in
because
the
we don't
down
do
bar.
down bars.
I live in
We don't even do the
California.
show notes because we are lazy where it comes to stuff like that. Live in California. Okay, so we have literally an hour to talk as quick as our Yankee self can talk to show the things that we're working on, the things we finished, the skeins in the closet, future projects, and how is that all going to be done in an hour?
Well,
It's probably not.
maybe you just need to, well, I don't have as much to show or to talk about today. I have some works in progress. I don't
Okay.
have any finished objects, and I
Okay.
don't have a whole lot because I'm knitting from stash. So
Very good. How is the challenge going, my love?
the challenge is going great. My biggest real life challenge right now is just surviving my job. Other than that,
Well, you and me both.
I get home and try and do a few. I've been kind of in this crochet blanket modes and haven't done a whole lot of
Yes,
knitting, but I've been
which
knitting on
everybody
my,
loves.
yeah, I've been knitting on my Find Your Fade shawl, which has been fun. It's
Are you
been
going to show any
stressing
of
me
them, or
out
are
a
you
little
just
bit
going to
though.
talk about them?
Well, I'm
Why is
trying
it
to
stressing you out?
because I'm trying to make it a little bit smaller because I only have
Oh,
6 colors instead of seven
so you're going
colors.
to have to do math.
No, I didn't really do
Oh,
math. I just guessed.
okay.
And now I'm second guessing my guess, and I'm hoping that I still have enough space in the shawl to fit my 6 colors instead of seven. I think I'll be
Good
all
thing you
right.
didn't ask me, because then we'd really have third guessing.
I know. I'm
You and
almost
your
finished the
first and
row.
second guess.
I'm almost finished the
Okay,
row,
so
so I'll
as
be able to
people
show
can
you.
see, my early Valentine's Day present from my husband right here. Her name is Myrtle. She's beautiful. And somebody said on Instagram, I thought it was the cutest comment. Whoever you are, this was so cute. They said, if my husband brought home a woman, that's definitely the kind of woman he could bring home. But she's a little wire form, and I just want to look at her for a few more weeks before I
Where did
put a
he
wrap around
find
her
her?
neck. I don't know. I think it's called I wrote it. If you look on my post where I put a picture of Myrtle, somebody asked where we found it, and I replied. So one of the comments, it's like Fantastic Fashions or something. You have to double check.com, and they are in Buford, Georgia, which is literally 30 minutes from the house.
And he found it at they have a brick and mortar store and they also sell online.
No, he found it online. I don't even know why he was looking for something like that online. He's such a sneaky peeky. Was looking at
So,
something the other day. He says, "What do you think of these?" I said, "Oh, they're so cute." I said, "So nice to be able to display stuff." And that's all he said. Next thing I know, I'm getting this big box on the front porch. It actually scared me to death because it was sort of starting to get dark, and the doorbell rings, and of course, he's not home. And I'm like, okay, do I answer or don't I answer? And then I saw through the little crack in the window, the little legs of the UPS guy leave. I said, "What's on the front porch?" It was a real tall box. It said fragile. It was real light. I said, "What is this?" I texted Ronnie. He says, "Open it up." I was like, "Oh, okay." So anyway, are you
so I
still
finished
finishing a
my
row?
row. I did, and this part of my fade, you can hardly tell it's fading because the colors are so close together. But
Well, that's the
anyway,
point. Oh, Debbie, that is so pretty. I love that. Now, how many more colors are you gonna actually do?
so I'm on one, two, three. I'm on the fourth color. I don't know if you can really
Right?
see it starting
Yes,
to
you
blend in
can.
there.
Well, the
The
stripes are hard to see, but once you start doing the lace, it's gonna look really pretty.
the fourth color is my one of a kind from Kristen Wool and Vine Yarns that I got when we
And
were
then you're
at the
gonna do a
indie.
purple, right?
Yes. After that, there's this
And then a
beautiful,
dark brown.
beautiful purple. Yeah.
And you're
So,
gonna stop at the purple, or you're gonna stop at the dark brown after that?
well, it all depends on how you see how I made the turn now, and this
Oh,
side is
yeah.
starting to go up. So it
Yes.
depends on how this is the center. So it kind of
Right.
depends on how much room I have before I come back down to the other side.
Oh,
So this will
okay.
start to get more like a triangle like that
That's kind of a
as I go.
little iffy of a guess after you've knitted all that way.
I know. I think
I
I'll
modify patterns, but not like that.
well, I'm brave.
You are brave.
I guess I'll find out if I have room for the dark brown. If I don't have enough room for the dark brown to put at least like that much, even just in garter, I might just leave it off and
Yep.
just keep the purple and just leave it with
Okay.
5 colors
Well,
instead of 6.
I finished my Free the Minis wrap. I have it on,
Yes, I saw.
and I'm going to be
Beautiful.
taking it off because I'm hot. Even though it's cool here, it ended up coming out really well. And thank you so much for everybody who's gone over to Free Your Minis. I guess that's the end. I guess it starts over here. I kind of ended and started with the same color combo.
It's cute.
And so
Would you
you
do
know,
anything
and,
different?
and
Now you had let me ask you this because your minis
uh,
don't start and stop in between the gray, right? They extend through.
they extend, yes.
Okay.
And I like it that way. I like that the stripes kind of sort of or over top of this beautiful fade of minis.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and
I like it too.
sometimes it would be,
It's
I don't know, I
pretty.
wouldn't do that so well, but and you just kind of keep going. I mean, you can have as little as 1 gram, or you can have as much as, 6 grams. And so literally you have just a little tidbit of a mini. It doesn't say, knit the whole thing between these two stripes. You just do the magic knot and you just keep on magic knotting tightly, carefully as you go along. So you literally can use
Or if you
all
don't
the
want a
little
magic
tidbits.
knot with your knitting, you just leave a tail and then you weave the tail in.
Yes, you weave a tail in. Yeah, because we've talked about that already. Okay, so that's that. And I
Very
will
pretty.
have you know, I did find, well, I had to dig it out. Let me get my
Is your
neon
video
specs
skipping
on
on your
because,
side?
that's just, no, it's not. Did we have this issue last time?
Yeah, my
A little
video
bit?
on your video on my screen doesn't look very clear, but maybe I mean, when you're moving around a lot, it gets blurry. If you're just sitting still, it's clear. So I don't know what the deal is. Nobody's at home at my house.
I'm gonna,
Nobody's using internet, so I don't know why
well,
it's
I may
doing
have to
that.
turn my phone off. I was just looking at fast.com to see what we've got going right now, which is like stinky nothing. I'm supposed to have up to 20. And it says that got a whole whopping what?
5.9. Oh no.
Yeah. So anyway, that's not so great. Let me
Let
turn my
me look
Wi-Fi
on
off
my side.
anyway.
Let me look on my side.
Well, while you're looking, I found my knitting journal.
Yeah,
I dug it back out. I love painting and watercolor, so there's my
I've got
knitting
18.
journal. Okay, so I opened it up, and after the first page, the first entry is 12/7/2015, and it talks all about the prototype for the Because I Love You wrap.
Oh wow. Cool.
Yep. And then I have for 2015 Christmas gifts, I did a pair of mitts for Levi's little girlfriend, and I did a cowl for Jared's girlfriend, which he still has Aiken. And then you turn the page. So those were Christmas gifts for 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you turn the page. Oh, and these are my Christmas Eve cast on socks
Oh,
that I
yes.
did for Little Bobbins. Okay. And then you turn that page and look, this is all of 2016.
You didn't do one?
An entirely black, not a one. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to write down all the socks that I knit, all the patterns I designed, just different things like that, just so I can have a record. But then when you turn over one more time, now we start January 2017. So I've started putting some things in here already. 2 pairs of socks that I got done and a little chemo cap that I got done, which my patient absolutely loved and adored. So we're going to talk about works in progress real quick. Want
Yeah,
to?
and this you're just gonna have to bear with us because your sound sounds like it's okay, but your video is really not good. So we can
Maybe
just
it'll
power
record
through,
better.
huh?
Okay, maybe it'll record better. Maybe it won't be
Maybe.
like you're seeing it. We could just live in denial and just keep on. Because if there's nothing that we can do about it right now,
Yeah. Either
no
we
sense.
scrap it and
Tick
we
tock, tick
re-record
tock,
another day, or we just keep going. We're just gonna keep going.
which we're going to keep going. Okay, so what you got for works in progress?
So I have my Find Your Fade. I Mina asked me if I would test knit her toe up version of her little
Oh,
gusset,
yes.
her
Yeah.
extra width in her. I don't know how you
You said
explain it, Mina. I'm sorry if
absolutely.
I'm butchering this, but
It's a different way to do a gusset after you do a heel that's not like the others that are out there.
right.
Correct?
Right. If you do
Kind of.
a short row heel, whether it's a German short row or a fish lips kiss heel, and you have a high instep, this provides you a little bit extra room and does a little bit of a gusset at the top of the heel turn. And when you do the top down, she wrote the original pattern for top down where you do the gusset first and then I guess somehow you pick up and then do your short row heel. And she modified it because I put a comment on there. I said, is that only for top down? That probably doesn't work for toe up. So she
Yeah.
rewrote it for toe up.
Yeah.
And so she
That was
sent
nice.
back to me and she said, here, would you mind testing it? And I had a pair of socks that was exactly ready for a heel, which was my Connie socks. Remember my Connie socks?
Yes. Yes.
So this is Mina's pattern, Mina's
Driftwood?
driftwood
No.
pattern. Right.
Yeah.
And so I put in the heel and I put in the fish lips kiss heel. And then I don't know if you can see it right
I
there.
can. It's
There's
like a little triangle.
yeah, a little gusset on the side. So let me open it up the heel a little bit. Maybe if I do this one, there won't be
Well, if you
needles
were like
everywhere.
Jenny from Lone Larch, you would put it on your foot and have your foot up next to your head to
Oh, you
show
know
it
what?
because
I have my
she's
sock
so
blocker.
flexible.
I have my sock blocker right
That might
here.
help.
Let's use that. Let's see if you can see that.
Did you like doing it?
Yeah, it was really easy. I can't really see what I'm doing,
Is
but
there a hole in there? Is that a hole?
no, it's just because I haven't knit more. Like when I keep knitting, that
Oh,
there
okay. It's
won't be
just
a hole.
overstretched.
Yeah, it's just stretched
Okay.
because that's where my yarn is right now. So
Okay.
you can see the heel turn is here, and then there's like a little bit of a straight up and down gusset part there. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
We'll
thank
see
you,
how it
Mina,
fits
for
you.
letting me try that out. And
Did she name it yet?
um,
Heel toe gusset thingy majiggy from Mina?
the
I think
pattern's
she should
out.
name
The
it that.
pattern is out. So if you go to her Ravelry store, you'll see it. It's part of her. I don't know. I
If
think
you were
she.
a good test knitter, you probably should have known the name by
I
now.
know.
I'm
I'm
just saying.
sorry. Um,
That's okay.
but anyway, so I worked a little bit on those socks. So those have now they have heels, and I just need to go up the leg,
Very good. Love
and I'm gonna
them.
put my bright yellow up on top of the cuff.
You gonna follow do you use the pattern around the whole leg?
I'm debating. I think I might just keep it on the front just because it'll be faster.
Yeah. Okay, well I have 3 socks. I got 3 hose because I'm working on the second socks of 3 of these patterns. So the first one is, I don't know if I showed, this is the North Star sock. The pattern's not out yet, and I'm going to have a male and a female pattern in one because there is a little bit of adjustment for the male.
Uh-huh.
And you can see it's sort of a
Put it in the middle. There you go. Hold it
here.
still. I'm being so
Yes, ma'am.
bossy. Pretty.
Yes,
Yes.
Sergeant. Okay, may I take it down now?
You may.
Okay. All right, so that's the first one. The second one is a new pattern. Debbie, honestly, I started thinking about everything that I've knit and I took out this colorway Coral Reef from Baronvula. Debbie, I think this is the very first time I've ever knit with Baronvula. As much stuff as I have of hers, I don't think I've ever knit it yet. And I knit it. I can see why you love her sock
You've
yarn.
knit with Baronvola before, but maybe just in like a cuff. Feather? Wasn't Feather Baronvola?
Okay, Feather. Okay, yes, never mind. And Graffiti Love Song. Never mind, I lied. Okay.
But
So this is another one.
beautiful. Hold it
This
still.
is going to be called From Sea to Sky, SKYE. One of the Instagram people had recommended that.
Love
And
that.
I just used a little neon, which pulls out. There's a little neon stripe. So
That's
that'll be
cute.
coming soon. I'll let you guys know when that is out. And then this other one I haven't named. I'm just finishing up. It's kind of reminds me of a little rooftop.
I like
This is
that
out
one.
of This Boy Yarns Golden Goddess. And I think this is just Moods of Color. It's the cream.
Does that have like a little bit of a slip stitch in it, or is it?
Yes, slip stitches and pearls and just kind of
Pretty.
how it is. Okay,
Gosh,
so
the
those are
video
all
was
my
really bad,
hose.
Aim. Oh well.
We had a little bit of a video issue with the last podcast, I thought, with a little bit of skipping, but
What
keep
skate
on,
are
move
we
on.
on?
TikTok, TikTok. We've got 1 hour less.
Yes, okay. TikTok. Move along.
TikTok. So are you showing anything work in progress? Or you
I'll
have finished objects.
I have another work in progress. I worked a little bit on my, very little bit on my fairy lights. I got finished
Oh yes, this is
with,
perfect time to talk about our Christmas Eve cast on socks.
I got finished with the pattern part on the leg, and I started
So
up
pretty. So it's
the
upside down, really.
3x1
The
red.
cuff, there
Yes.
you go. Yes, okay.
Sorry, I'm used to my toe up socks.
Oh, that's
So
right. You are doing cuff down. That's unlike your normal.
I know.
Very nice.
And this is Herbstblatt Regina in
Okay,
her
so I
vanilla
finished
cupcake.
my Christmas Eve cast on. This is Wool and Vine in Deck the Halls.
Is that the same
And
pattern as the one you just showed?
no, this is a different pattern that I just made up.
Oh, pretty.
Different. Yes, there's just pearls, no slip stitches, I don't believe.
You like to do
And I used
little
feather.
pearls.
I do like little pearls. I must like little pearls.
Yeah.
So those are now a set. Yippee for a set.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that I had a good time when Aunt Karen was here. Hi, Aunt Karen.
I know. Hi, Aunt Karen. Hi, Aunt Jan.
I'll have to post a picture in the video or at the end. I didn't have a chance to record a little message with her. It was just too hectic and too noisy in the house and TV on and too crazy.
Too noisy.
So yeah. And then I also got to go I got to go and have coffee with Sarah of Hooks and Books.
I know. When I started talking with her, I want to say, hey, Sarah, I actually want to, since we're talking about socks, I want to talk about Sarah Hooks and Books, and I want to talk about our BFF, Melissa Nitty by Nature.
Okay.
These two girls just happened in the same week, I guess earlier this week.
Yeah.
Both started a sock, like for the first time. I think Melissa maybe did some shorties or something, but this was her first real attempt at a top-down sock. And it was funny because at one point, one evening, I was private messaging on Instagram, both of them at the same time. One had a question about this, one had a question about that, and then we started in a conversation. And guess what I got to do this week with both?
What?
Talk to them on the phone.
Oh, you did? Oh, how nice.
Sarah was just like, oh, I'm kind of worried. And I'm kind stuck. I said, call me. And I just happened to get in my car after a patient. I had a little bit of a drive. I said, call me. She's like, I'm under the hair dryer, but I'm calling you anyway. She's getting her hair done. So she called me. We talked for a while. And then later on in the week, or maybe it was the same evening, the next evening, Melissa kind of got stuck or had a question. I said, call me. And she called me and we talked for about a half an hour because you had tried to call me when I was on the phone with her.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I want to say hello, Melissa, and hello, Sarah. And I'm very, very proud of your sock knitting determination. Your socks look absolutely beautiful. Sarah's doing Hermione's, which is like a perfect first time
Yeah. And
sock.
she's using the 9-inch circulars too.
They're both using the 9-inch circs. And funny thing about Sarah, she says, well, okay, I'm done the first sock. I'm going to cast on the second sock, but I'm going to use a different size. And I said,
Don't
she said, I just want to see kind of the gauge. And I was just like, you're going to have one that's on a size 2, and then you're going to have one that's on a size 1 with a different gauge. She's going to have one, she needs like sock suspenders to hold up, and the other one's going to be too tight. She says, it's okay. It's just yarn. So I said, okay. And then Melissa's using some self-striping yarn, which is beautiful.
Oh.
Cassandra Risen Knits used, it was like black, purple, and white self-striping.
Ooh.
Really, really cool. She's putting in a black heel. So anyway, they're doing great. I'm very proud. So I've got one more pair of finished object socks. It
Okay.
is my collaboration with Dragon Horde Yarn, Tristan, out in Utah, which in 1 month I'm going to see Christy and Tristan and the whole gang after I
Yeah.
come see you for your birthday. And these, we changed the name just a little bit. They were the speckled egg socks. And Tristan said, well, I had said something in the past about dragon eggs. And somebody on Instagram said, well, it should be named dragon egg. So that's what they're called. This is the speckled dragon egg socks. And we are doing, we're going to be doing a knit along the month of April, which is Easter month. And I think the pattern probably will be out
Those are
in the
cuting.
beginning of March. Thank you.
I like your little stripes on
So
your toes.
thank you. So there's going to be, I know at least 4, maybe 5 colorways with contrasting minis that you can go over to Dragon Horde Yarn. I think she does have some up already, and she's named them after the colorways of us, like the Hey Sister podcast. Rachel and Tabby. Rachel, the one called Rachel is the pink base with the
Uh-huh.
blue, and then Tabby's is like a seafoam, like a mint green base with a pink.
Mm-hmm.
Then of course the Amy is the blue and yellow, and the white base, which is yours. And what was the contrasting mini? Pink?
Blue.
Blue. That
Yeah.
one's called Debbie. And she did make a mistake. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh boy, you got real far on those. Way to go. Okay, so Rachel and I are going to be
I've
the
been
only ones that are going to have
crocheting.
pictures. I know, but listen, Tabby, if you're watching, and Debbie, are you watching? I'm waiting for you to do at least one sock so I can put it on the pattern
You don't,
pictures so
no,
that
I'm
people can.
gonna knit along with everybody. You can, why do you have to have this color on the pattern too?
You're just finding a way to get out of it.
It's so soft.
Oh, and you're changing the subject. Okay, fine. If you end up getting if everybody wants to buy the pattern and you only see blue ones and pink ones on there, is because Debbie was a failure and Tabby didn't finish one sock, so I could put those colorways on there. So don't blame me, blame them. That's okay. As long as I can get some close-ups of pictures. So if you would like in your mind to wait until April, where by that point you'll forget the pattern, go right
Well,
ahead.
when were you thinking you were planning on putting the pattern up?
Probably March 15th, maybe.
Okay, so I have how many weeks?
Okay, plenty of weeks.
Okay, so
Moving
don't give
right
me a
along.
hard time. Don't give me a hard
Okay, no
time
hard
about
time. Do you have any other finished objects
stress
to
and
show?
pressure does not go with knitting. Just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I do have other
Okay.
projects to show. I'll show you what's been obsessing me.
Yes, that has been keeping you away from finishing the test knit for your sister. I know, Debbie. Oh my gosh.
Look at how
I
pretty.
love that. It is so pretty.
And
Oh, it
look.
seems real like stiff.
No, it's not real
I mean, I
stiff.
guess, oh, it's not. Okay. All right, you
No, it's
just
just
held it
because
and it stuck out.
it's
Like,
small.
okay.
It's still small.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
How do you like doing it?
I enjoy it. Attaching the little circles to the rest of the blanket on the last black row
Yes.
was a little bit hard until I did a whole bunch of them at the same time in the daylight.
Then
Like
you real
it's hard to do that at
Oh,
night when
with
it's dark with
black.
black.
Oh, yeah. I
And
didn't
my
think about
light's
that.
okay, but it's not real great. So I think those are going to be adding them is going to be like weekend during the day kind of crochet.
With natural light. Yeah.
Yes. But look at all my little circles.
And I was telling you that the ones that pop the most are the ones where before you attach it to the black have a really light color on the outside, so there's high contrast. Oh my goodness, Debbie, how many of those do you have? They keep coming. Let's see if you can balance all of them like teacups.
So what I
Is that all
decided
of
to
them? Are they
do,
pretty
what,
quick then?
yeah, they're pretty
They
quick.
go pretty quick, I guess.
So what I decided to do, here, let me put these back in my cute little wooden bowl that I got from the antique store. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Yes.
So what I decided to do was I started with a center color, and then like this one, the center color is pink. And then I
Right.
did all my other yarns around the outside with the pink centers.
Oh, gotcha.
So now,
Oh.
and I had one pink in the
Yes.
blanket already with the blue, so I didn't make another blue one. So as soon as I get
Okay,
through
gotcha.
all of the colors centers with all of the
Right.
outsides, I'm going to have a huge bundle
Pink
of
centers.
these little centers. And Mom said, just throw them in a big bag and mix them up and pull them out and put them in the blanket. So I don't know if I'll do that, but
That's a little bit random, a little
I
too random for your
know.
personality. I don't know that you might could do that. I
But
bet you Lukey could do
I
that.
have enough spaces around here to where when I pull one out, I can decide where along the
Find
circle
where to put it.
where it fits
Okay,
the
I think you
best.
need that much control. I think you definitely need that little bit of
Yes.
control.
So
Okay,
I'm enjoying that. It's been really fun. Oh, and the pattern is called Hexy Love Actually
actually,
on Ravelry, and
right.
it's beautiful.
Okay, do you have any more knitted things to talk about?
I have my crocheted blanket in this bag.
Okay, let's see it.
I've gotten a little bit farther. I'm past the halfway mark on my Legacy Fiber Arts crochet rabbit hole
So you
fade
finished the
blanket.
one, did you finish the one
I did.
roll? Oh, Debbie, how pretty. Really nice.
So I
Some of
think
those fade
like
really well. So it's
these
about
are
a
the
2 inch
colors
wide.
that I
Yeah.
added. Yeah, it's
Oh,
about
really
two and a
nice.
half to 3 inches. So
Of each color.
yeah.
Wow.
So I still have
Yay.
that to
And
do.
that's going to be a gift for
I don't know. I'm gonna put it on the shelf for a little while. I don't have it designated for anybody.
don't you have one somebody's having a baby and one of
Yeah,
them or
but that's the
one's
random
going?
one. That's the one that's just
Oh,
all the
okay.
random
Is
colors.
that one finished?
No, it's halfway done. But the baby's not
And
due
there's a
until May.
okay. So just keep putting it off and procrastinating because that's perfect
Well,
in order not to have
I
stress
have,
knitting at the end.
okay, how many hours in the day do you think you knit?
Okay, let's not talk about it. Let's move on,
Okay,
okay?
that's what I
Okay, let's
thought.
move
That's
on.
what I thought.
Okay, so apparently Jared's girlfriend Aiken is the only person that I've gifted. Let me think about that. I think it's well, other than you and Sue, maybe she's the only person that I've gifted socks to. She's already gotten 2 sets of socks.
And Danny,
Graffiti
you've gifted socks.
and Danny.
And
Okay, and Danny.
Jenny,
So
you've gifted socks.
okay, and Jen. Okay, okay. Anyway, I forgot about those. People who are in the zip code who I've gifted socks to, she's the only one, okay? So I guess she just goes on and
Ah,
on and on about it. And so now Jared texted me yesterday, Mom, I was thinking about it. As long as it's a cool sock, kind of in a neutral colors, could you knit me some socks? Oh my gosh, Jared asked me to knit him socks. And then Levi texted me. They must have been sitting around talking about it at their dad's house. Then Levi texts me, hey, can you knit me a pair of socks too?
so
I'm
Aiken
like,
must
you
have
have got
really
to be
talked
kidding
them
me.
up and said,
She
hey,
must
these are
have.
awesome.
She must have. So the boys came over last night. We got some dinner. I usually see him once a week. Well, Jared's home from college this weekend. Levi picked out
Oh,
Frostbite
Yes.
from the 25 skeins of Christmas, and I think this is one of my moods of color, just a gray. So he's paired both of those up. He wants
Uh-huh.
the cuff and then the sock and the toe. I measured his foot. It's going to be like making one for
James
James. Thank God they
Jr.
don't want knee highs. Yes. So they said they wanted to come right up a little bit higher, like kind of 7 inches at the, I mean, right below the calf. And so I measured their feet and I had them try on the one. So, okay. So Jared, I'm still out. I
What
don't
pattern
know.
are you
I've
gonna
got,
do, do you think?
oh, I don't know. I'm just going to make something up. Just something manly, but not too intricate. So I've got color pearl. I got this at Rhinebeck or maybe at Indian Tangle. It's called Midnight. That's one of the dark ones I got. And then this is lamb strings. Oh, I can't use this. This is MCN. Oh, it's MCN sock. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, everybody. Oh, it's got cashmere. No, this is for Jared. He's going to throw it in the washer. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm going to do for him. I'll pick something out. He says he likes browns, he likes burgundies, but I don't really have a lot of like
You
solids
could
for
run
that.
by Michael's and pick up some Patton's Croy, and they would be perfect for the
That's
washer
true.
and dryer, and they would
That's
last
true.
forever.
I can do that. I could do that. Okay, so that's future knitting. I've got something else future knitting. Mom started talking about, she's starting to like branch out. I'm very proud of mom. But she now said to me on the phone last night, she said, "Well, I've got now all of these things in my favorites on my Ravelry page. Now what do I do?"
Is it
I said,
stressing her out?
"What do you mean?" Yeah, I guess so. She just said there's so many, she's now learning more about Ravelry. There's
Yeah,
so many
yeah,
beautiful things to knit. And oh my gosh, tick tock, tick tock.
yeah.
So she told me she says, you must look up this pattern. It's a cardigan. It's called Ecuador. Well, as soon as I saw the picture, I didn't even have to look at the name. It's a Hohi
Oh, he.
Locatelli. It reminds me a lot of the Hitafuti, the way it's
Oh,
sort of, the
shaped.
bottom and then you have the
Mm-hmm.
back and you put the sleeves on later. So I thought maybe if I can keep working on my Rhinebeck sweater and stay in good graces with mother, that maybe mom and I would knit it together.
Oh,
And
that
I
would be
thought
fun.
about maybe doing a fade with it
Ooh,
because it
pretty.
starts with a rectangle on the back. Then you pick up along the edge and do the whole skirt part, bottom part of the sweater, and then you add the sleeves.
Okay.
So I thought,
Did you
because I
know
don't know, you
she's
could do
doing a
short sleeve or
Madewell?
long sleeve.
You knew she's
Yes, I
doing a
know she's doing a
Madewell
Madewell.
like mine, where she's adding
Yes.
different colors.
Yes. So I was thinking about, oh, this just came off. I have this beautiful turquoise Teeny
Mm-hmm.
Button Studio.
Hold it
I thought if we
still.
split it in half, and
Hold it still in one spot.
I'm holding still.
The
It's
light's kind
called
of blowing
Tiffany
it out, but
Box.
that's fine. That's good.
There's 400 yards. So if I put it in two separate balls equally, 50 grams and 50 grams, how long of a sleeve can you make with 50 grams? A short sleeve, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. But then
Well,
I
you think
thought
about how far it goes. It makes about one sock's worth. So put a sock on the
okay,
sleeve, and that's about,
okay.
it's got to
And
be
that would be
wider.
okay. So that's what I thought about that. And then I thought, start with Tristan's Dragon Horde. And this is, let me make sure I have the right colorways. Part of Your World.
Uh huh.
So there's that. Then I would move on to Hedgehog Fibers Float.
Oh, yes. Your
Okay.
float has a lot of
Then
pink in it. I don't think my float has that much pink.
and wait a minute, I missed one. Before I get Tristan's yarn, I have her mother's yarn, crystal hand dyed. Let me make the name, Hawaiian Waterfall. So I would do this one first
Oh, pretty.
because that's pretty kind of white with little purples, and then we've got this, and then okay, all right. Let me see if I
So
can
you're
hold
going to
on.
start with the turquoise and then do.
I'm probably going to do the back panel and the start of the
Oh,
skirt with this, and then
oh,
I'm
I
going to
see.
move to this because it's like 2,200 yards total. And then after the hedgehog, I'm going to move on to Herbstplatt Regina Aquarium.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, the last one, Hot Knit Yarn in the Impossible.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah,
So
really
can you see all
nice.
that? So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Now, whether that actually happens or not, I don't know.
I know. I'm all into the progression and the fade of colors. I
Yeah.
think it's
See, I never
cool.
did the Find Your Fade.
Yeah.
Are you leaving? I have to say goodbye to my husband. He's going to Ohio where it's going to be snowing there today.
Okay, goodbye, Ronnie.
She says goodbye. Yes, it is. Love you, honey. Okay, I will.
Be
I'll call you in a
safe.
little bit. She said be safe, be careful. You smell really good. You always smell like that when you get in your truck? Oh, he smells so good. I don't know why he needs to wear cologne in this truck. That's okay. All right, you want to talk about skeins in the closet? Oh, sorry, you don't have any. Would you like me to
I
talk
got a
about skeins in
I
the
got a
closet?
package, and it's actually there's something in here for our viewers too. I did a swap
Wow.
with Miss Molly Klein Design. I did a bag
Oh, how
swap with her,
nice. I have a
and
swap package too.
I can show you what she sent us, and I'm going to have a hard time picking which one I want to keep. I think I know which one I want to keep, but she sent me some minis,
Oh, ooh, pretty.
cute little minis.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
love that little bag. I'm going to have to get some of those bags. Sorry, that's cute. She sent me
Little
a
plastic bag.
treat, chocolate,
Ooh, yum.
and she had a really nice little handwritten card. And she also sent me some little cards that I can use for like little blank thank you cards that I can send out when I have a package to send.
Cool.
I love getting blank cards because you can never have too many blank cards. Whenever I'm
Right.
trying to send something out and you want to write a little note, you're always searching for cards. And then look at
I
these
just rip
two
off some
bags she
toilet
made.
paper.
Yeah, toilet paper, that's what you use. Look at
Scratch
that.
on the back of it. Oh, how cute. Oh, little birds.
Yes, isn't it
Oh,
cute?
those are cute.
With a little tab on the side. And then it's got this really cute little calico kind of green.
That's pretty. It almost looked like it was shiny on the inside, but no, it's just the way the light was.
No, it's just the light. But that's a cute little, it almost looks like
Does it have a sheen to it?
no, it almost looks like it's reminiscent, the way the fabric is printed, it's reminiscent to me of Japanese flowers for
Ah,
some reason. Here's
okay.
her little card.
Very nice.
And then the second bag is a little bit smaller, but look at how fun. Look at how fun it is.
Oh, that is cute. You can put any project in that. It would
I
match.
know. With a little white zipper. And this has got like hot pink.
Little paisleys or
It's almost like a leopard,
cute.
like a little leopardy print.
Oh, yeah. Very pretty.
So that's a perfect
Oh,
little
that's cute.
sock
Perfect size.
sag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
sock sack
A sock
size.
sag. Nice.
Isn't that cute? So thank you,
Yes.
Molly. So one of these will be a giveaway. I can't decide. I might have to keep this one. This little sock one is so cute and all the bright colors. Like you said, anything would match this.
Right.
But this is adorable too.
It is.
I love the simplicity and the little leaves and the little birds.
So cute.
So thanks, Molly.
Okay, so
go
that was
for
your swap, and
yes, go for
I
your
want to tell you about
skeins.
my swap. My swap because I missed the boat in December for our own birthday swap. I missed the boat, so
Yes.
you said, well, why don't you just when we just put your name in the January, and I said, okay, do that. So I got to swap with Stitching Plaza, who's in
Yes.
San Diego. And did you know
Yes.
she has an Etsy store?
Yes. She's a bag maker.
Yes, I know, I'm so behind the times. So I got this beautiful, and Debbie, what a great idea for swap packages. Popcorn,
Oh, how fun.
perfect. Of course, I got some little teas and popcorn, and I got another thing that was so beautiful Reminds me of the cards that you make, Debbie, with this photograph.
Oh, look how cute.
Christopher Talbot Frank Photography. And then she sent me, and they look like watercolor. They are Visions of La Jolla, California, watercolor
Oh,
blank
wow.
cards, just like you
Pretty.
said. You
That's a
love to have cards to,
that's the La Jolla Cove, right?
right?
Right down
Yes.
the road.
So that was really cool. Thank you, thank you. Um, this was also in here. It's called Neverland. Never Enough Time, THYME.
Ooh, those are your colors, purples and
Yes, they
greens.
are.
Wow.
Purples and greens. My colors, definitely.
Is that
So this is,
merino or is it
yes, it's 7525 and Never Enough Time, THYME.
I bet you that's
And it
gonna
looks like they have an Etsy store. Ooh, it's so soft too. And then I got two of her bags, which you may get one, Debbie. Or what I might do is save one for, we've got a couple giveaways, not giveaways, but you know what I mean,
prizes.
knit-alongs.
Yeah, prizes for the
Yeah.
knit-along. Save it for that.
Here's,
Well,
I
I say
love
that
the
before
little,
I see it. I might want to keep it once I see it.
well, you may not get a choice. I may choose it for you or not. Here's a little needle cozy, which I love her needle cozies because it's got some nice interfacing in it.
Uh-huh.
But look how pretty it matches her little drawstring bag.
Very cute. Oh, that
Isn't
reminds
that
me. I got
cute?
a bunch more bags from Aunt Jan, from Jan's Hands.
Oh, did you? Let me
Yeah.
show you her. Let me show you her Stitching Plaza.
I haven't had a
Can you
chance to get those in the store because my week has been hell. Oh,
can you
that's
see that?
cute.
Stitching
I'll,
Plaza, Georgianne Plaza. Her last name is Plaza, Georgianne.
oh,
So that was the first bag that she put in this good little sweet little package to me. Let me show you the second bag. Really well made. Look at the inside. Oh, the inside of this purple one has got peacock
oh,
feathers.
I have that fabric. That's pretty.
Do you?
Yeah, I love that.
And I've got another thing to tell you about Stitching Plaza before we finish with Stitching Plaza. I haven't even opened up this one. So it was packaged so beautifully. Oh, this one is, her fabrics remind me of such vintage type. Look how
Oh,
cute.
pretty. Yes.
Look at this inside.
Oh, little green dots.
Little green. Look how beautiful.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
beautiful? Has little bird houses on it.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that cute? I love it. Her bags are, I mean, they're also another one.
What's the
Perfectly
inside?
made. The inside is this pretty little grayish
Oh,
blue. Can you tell?
yes. That's
Just
beautiful.
so well done. And we have such a talented people. So much more talented than us, Debbie. I
I
mean, well,
know.
you're pretty talented in making bags, even though you don't much have time to do that or choose not to do that much, except for those very special few who get bags. Okay, so there was something else that she wanted to allow for until February 14th. She wanted to put out a coupon code for free shipping for
Ooh.
everybody who watches the Periscope. So for at Stitching Plaza in her Etsy shop, PS free, you get free shipping until February 14th. My secretary wrote that. Can you read it?
I can tell. You might have to hold it back a little bit so it doesn't get cut off. That's good.
PS free, Periscoping Sisters free. Can you read it now? Till February 14th. Thank you, Georgianne. Thank you for the wonderful package and the yarn. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. And
You need to
Debbie may
make
not
that
get any of
yarn
that.
into socks. I'm really curious as to whether it's going to stripe or
Yeah, I
pool
don't know.
or
Yeah, I don't know
speckle.
what'll happen. I don't know what will happen. This is definitely going to be socks. Well, it seemes like that's all I ever knit anymore. Just,
Is that all you have on
Okay.
the needles right now is socks?
Yeah. Well, and I've got my Rhinebeck sweater, which
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that.
trying to do little by. Oh yeah, Debbie says, "Oh yeah, that." You're so.
I
Mom
might
is
be a
so
Rhinebeck
going to.
sweater fail on that. I'm not that
You
excited
know what?
about it.
Okay, I am not going to let that happen because if it weren't for you pulling me by the wrist, I would not have bought that $220 kit, ma'am. That is a complete waste of beautiful, what could be a beautiful garment and time and energy, which you haven't even put into yet. I am not going to be a fail because I've already have many hours into it. So you do what you want. Maybe you want to give the whole thing to mom so she can knit all multicolor, solid color socks from it. Okay, so we're going to keep moving on
Oh,
because I said so.
the pressure and the
Oh, the
guilt.
pressure. Okay, so remember we talked about last week, not last week, but the last time about the armpit pretzel story?
Yes.
So, Melissa, one of my BFF, Instagram BFFs, look what she sent me.
Oh.
And she also sent you a little bucket too, so you have the similar things.
Oh,
Here's a little, she's so sweet. Here's a little bunny.
Melissa. Oh, how cute is that?
She's just way
Why does she
too,
keep sending us stuff for free, that crazy girl?
well,
Oh,
it says Amy and some other little cute little. If you guys really want to see some real, and she always keeps up with like the holidays and stuff, so she's got some
yeah.
really cool Valentine stuff coming up. So go check out her shop, Nitty by Nature. Okay, so I'm gonna keep moving on since Debbie doesn't have anything to show. Skates in the closet. Her challenge is going well. Okay, so when I went over to Christy, what did I get from Christy?
Can I tell you the
I
yarns that I've been looking at and I would buy if I wasn't on my challenge?
well, I don't know. I still have some things to show, and you need to keep a check on the time.
Okay, go ahead. Show.
Do you want to talk about some? I only have 3 more things to
No,
talk
you
about.
show first. If there's time at the.
Okay, so Christy, Yarn Cafe Creations, she has the Dyer of the Month. The last girl, she's done it twice now. This last girl, her husband's a fireman or EMS, and she she dyed up what they call hook and ladder, and I had to get one.
Isn't it
Let me
funny
see.
that you're not into rainbows? But look at that. That's a rainbow.
No, it is not a rainbow. It has orange, it has gray, it has yellow, and it has red. I do not see any purple or blue or green.
Maybe the gray is just coming through as a little bit purple on my end.
It is not, but there is maybe a little tiny bit of purple, but mostly it's gray.
I see red, orange, yellow, and
And that's where Roy G.
purple,
Biv
and
stops. It starts at Roy. That's it. No G. Biv in this one, just Roy.
it's
Isn't that
beautiful.
pretty? And
Yeah.
of course, she just couldn't quit from that by that. She had to send me extra things, extra minis on her such fluffy,
Oh.
fluffy, fluffy sock. I'm getting quite a conglomeration of minis. I'm going to have plenty to choose from. I need to find some yarn for Jared's sock because he's the one that asked me initially. I can't let my
Well, just
sons
over
down.
your shoulder up there, there looks to be quite a few variety in the
There is.
grayish, brownish, greenish.
Yeah.
But he said he liked
There's
maroon.
he said burgundy or now here's a neutral. He said neutral. This is gray and kind of beige. This is hedgehog.
That's
That
pretty.
might be pretty. I could do that. Do you think that would pair up with the black? No, that's not going to pair up. I need to find a brown or something, maybe for the cuff.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a pile that's going to go crashing down. Okay, I've got 2 more things to show.
Okay. You
Are we
show.
still good on time?
Yes, it's
Okay, so
we got
remember,
about 10 minutes.
okay, Nora George Yarns Tracy, I had ordered something and like in the one post, she had all of her yarns like all stacked. And I said, I see mine right over there. And she says, no, that yours is not there. Yours is being dyed next week. I went, oh, okay. But they came. Yay for me. Okay, let me make sure I get the colors. Anything from the Trolley Dears is the first one. Anything from the Trolley Dears. This is from, I'm sure from.
Oh, wow. Golly, that's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a little bit further up away from my stash and it's pretty bright day. But look at these beautiful little pinks and
That's like all colors in there.
don't say it. Don't say it.
It is all
I know.
colors.
Okay, it is all colors. You're right.
But there's a lot of white to wash it out, so it's not
Yes,
too
it's
much.
more of a creamy yellow base
Oh, cool.
than then white, very, very beautiful. Her yarns remind me so much of Danny in general. They're just so soft and beautiful. Okay, this other one is called Nymphadora Tonks. Of course, this is Harry Potter coloring. Nymphadora Tonks.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at these little pops of
Purple.
little purple, little pops of yellow,
Yes,
but
I
this
see.
sort of this grayish blue and cream. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, that's really pretty.
I don't know what to do with all these yarns. Somebody's birthday's coming up. Whose would that be, I wonder?
I don't know.
So we are coming very close. Ronnie and I just got all of our flights organized this morning. I'm
We
taking a
need to
week
do
off and
that.
coming
We
down.
need to do that for Rhinebeck. I don't want to get
Yes.
stuck getting a terrible flight like we did last time.
No, it's not like we got stuck with a terrible flight. We chose that terrible flight.
Let's not choose
That's
that
why we
again.
got up at 3 o'clock in the
Do you know
morning.
why we did that? Do you remember why we did that?
Yes, because then I would keep me from getting back at rush hour in Atlanta by myself.
Well, you need to have your husband take you down there and pick you up so you're
Yeah, he
not by
might do
yourself
that.
in rush
He
hour.
might have
Because
to do that.
I can't do 3 o'clock in the morning again.
Are you getting old? I'm the
Well,
one that's
I have a
older.
little bit farther to travel than you do, and time changes and
Yes, you do.
everything
As far as
else.
that's exactly true. You are right. Okay, last but not least, I must show this next yarn. This is the last thing I'm going to show.
It's purple.
Why do you say that?
I just saw it pop up. I saw it pop up on the screen.
Okay, you guys may know and you may not because this gentleman, his name is Jason. He happens to be a PT, a pediatric PT. PT's rock, Jason. Hey, Jason.
You talked about him
He is.
last time.
Did I what I
Yeah.
ordered?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it came scribbles and knits.
Right.
Scribbles and knits.
That's so cute.
And he
He
was so
must be an
sweet because
artist. Is he an artist as well?
all PTs are geniuses, but I don't know if he's an artist or not. But just saying.
Well,
So
he's
when I
got
ordered the
scribbles in the name and he has a pen on his tag.
yes,
So
so maybe he does scribble. Doesn't make him an artist. Maybe he just scribbles. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's an artist and a genius both at the same time because what he can do with color on yarn is amazing. So I ordered the first and he messaged me and he said, I want to throw in another colorway. And of course, well, duh, anybody who knows me is going to order the purple, but this is not the one I ordered. He did throw this one in though, which was so sweet. It's called Tattered Taffy.
oh wow. Is that a single?
This is
No,
a
it's not a
sock
single.
yarn.
It's gorgeous.
Isn't that absolutely beautiful?
I think that's the one you're going to give me for my birthday.
You're not a purple person though. Does
I
it have
love
more blue?
purple and pink.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
You don't
I'm
like
just
purple and pink,
kidding. You don't
but
have to give me
look.
that.
Yeah, but look, there's blues.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, I
Well,
love.
let me show you the one that I bought initially.
Oh,
This may be my third or fourth most favorite colorway. It's called Aurora Polar Lights.
oh wow. That's really pretty too. It's got
These
a lot of gold in it though, gold and green.
gold and yellow and these pops of dark blues and greens. Isn't that gorgeous?
That would make a cool pair of socks for a man
Yes,
even.
it would. Yeah. I even showed this to one of the boys. Jared is so conservative. Even Levi, he says, Mom, I don't care if you, he says, knit something with neon. I'll wear it. Levi doesn't care.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll switch the colors. Maybe I'll do yeah, I definitely need to think about that. I need to think about it. But oh, it's so soft. I think it may be the same supplier as Christy.
Oh,
You know how
really?
soft Yarn Cafe Creation stuff is. I think maybe he uses the same one.
It
Oh
doesn't
my
look
gosh,
it doesn't
Jason.
look as big as her skeins.
Well, he tightens them up a little bit. Like
Oh,
she only flips it around. Well, this is Tristan's, but she doesn't twist it
yeah.
aggressively, would you
Right.
call it? But
Right.
these are the two I got. Tattered
Beautiful.
Taffy and Aurora Polar Lights from Scribbles and Knits. If you haven't seen him or go over to follow him, you must turn this off and go do it now
Where is he
because I said
located?
so.
Where
He
is
is
he?
hold on a second. Jason's yelling at me right now. Iowa? Iowa? I think Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Up there. Up there from Georgia. It's
Over
north.
there
Thank
for
God there's
me.
not much south. There's only Florida south. So I can say he's from up north.
I could say that about
Even South
everybody.
Carolina's from up north. Yeah, you out east,
Out
right?
east
They're east of here. They're east of here.
or north.
Which for you would or northeast. Okay, those are the only things that's it. How are we doing on
Okay.
time? Pretty good?
Good. Yeah. Perfect timing.
Okay. Okay, now we have to have on the podcast something you do every single podcast after you turn the record button
No.
off. The second after we say bye, we smile and sit for just a second. Debbie does this. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Do it. She goes to check the time. I said,
On the record
we have
button.
got to get that on camera.
56.
Yeah, but usually you have your granny glasses on. Usually I got your granny glasses on. She goes, real close. Looks. 56.
Yeah. So
So you got a big week coming up?
I always have a big week. I'm gonna have a big week for the next year and a half. It's
I
bad.
don't. I'm getting ready to come off a 6-week run around with like a chicken with your head cut off because the girl that works with me is going to be coming back from hysterectomy surgery. They said she'd be back in 3 weeks. That didn't happen. So she's supposed to be back midweek next week. And oh my goodness, I am so blessed. And if her doctor doesn't sign the papers, I will need bail money. I'm just saying. So I'm going to hopefully get a little bit of reprieve and all the
Yeah.
craziness in my house with work, but your work just doesn't quit. I know.
Yeah. And this stress is just like trying to meet ungodly deadlines that are unrealistic and trying to get things done before other things expire. And half of
Yeah.
it's out of my control, trying to deal with Caltrans. And yeah, it's just. So I just try and keep
Just
it in
throw your
perspective.
You just throw your hands up and knit.
I do. I don't knit when I'm at work, but I do
I
come
think
home and I sit down and I make my little circles and knit on my fade and some
yeah.
socks. So I'll pull out your
Well,
socks here.
even if you could take a like usually you're running between meetings, so you really don't have a lunch break. You're
I
either
don't ever
being
take a
fed or
lunch.
you're
I eat and work through
no.
lunch. Yeah, it's bad.
Well, even if you took 15 minutes, stretch your legs, walk down to the parking deck and sit in your car and make 2 little circles. That would be a little reprieve, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I should just close my door and bring something to my desk and
Do you
just.
have any glass on either
I
side of your door
do
where people could see in?
next to my door.
You need to yarn bomb that. You need to take some knitted scarves and tack them up there so people can't see through into your office. That's what you need to do.
I know.
You need to start working from home 1 day a week, which your sister has told you that. I don't know how many times, but I'm going to stop nagging about that.
I
Just
know.
saying.
I just
Anyway,
so many of my days get filled up with meetings that the one day that's not filled with meetings, I actually have to try and get stuff done. So, but
yeah,
enough about work. That'll be what it is, and one day I'll
it
be
is
able to
what it is.
quit and be done with it. I'm one
And by
step
that time
closer. You know why I'm one step
we'll be
closer?
all crippled up by the time we
No.
retire. We won't be able to knit.
No.
One step closer to what?
Being able to not have to worry so much about working because my oldest son got that scholarship. We went to the
I
reception
know.
yesterday. I'm so proud
That was
of him.
so awesome. So he's going to go to San Diego State on a free ride.
Most likely, he's still waiting to hear back from other schools, but he hasn't applied for any scholarships anywhere else, I don't think. So, he's
Yeah.
got to go where the money is. And I think he's getting excited
Yeah.
about it. San Diego
That's
State is
great.
actually 9th in the nation for study abroad.
Would he actually go away?
I would love it if he would go away for a
No,
semester and try
you
it
would
out.
love it. Would he would he love
I don't know.
it?
I think he's a little bit open to it. It's a little overwhelming, a little bit nerve wracking, but several of the students that came and talked that were also merit scholarship recipients, merit
I've done
scholars,
that.
have done that. Some of the
Wow.
majors there require you to go and study abroad.
Wow.
Engineering
Even in the
doesn't
engineering?
require it, but
Oh.
some of the majors require it. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
they get,
Crazy.
branch out and try, even if it's just for a couple weeks in the summer, at least they make
Yeah.
you go and do that, which is good. So
That's
anyway, but
cool.
we got to
A
say
lot of
goodbye. I got to get
opportunities.
going. Luke was asked to come up and play on the varsity at the varsity game today. So Luke and James will
Yes.
both be playing baseball this morning in about a half hour. So I got to get my stuff together and get over to the school.
Are they in the house right now?
No, they've been gone since we started
I was gonna
recording.
say, I haven't heard one peep or not. I love you, Aunt Amy. How are you? Not
Nope.
one chicken comb to see. Nothing.
No, nope,
So
they've been
quiet.
gone. Yeah, it's quiet.
Well,
So
wish them luck.
thanks.
All right, high five.
High five. Okay.
And I'll be there pretty soon, 1 month and
I
counting.
know. I know. It'll go
We'll have our
fast.
potiversary. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you can't be kind,
Be quiet. Be nice to everybody around you because it will come back tenfold.
it's called karma. And it's
Right?
a, you know what it is? Okay.
Okay. Love
Have a
you.
good week. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.